cancer. Lily has breast cancer, okay? You happy?
I don't think they heard you back there, so. I'm sorry. Can't.
You had no problem telling me you had chlamydia in high school or that you were having a lesbian relationship with that girl in your dorm. But cancer, you keep a secret.
That was Jennifer Lewis, the actress that you just heard talking. She's one of the great unsung heroes in the movies, and I just had to call her out. So we're back with Jennifer Aniston. I always said Jennifer Lewis. Jennifer Aniston, Demi Moore, and Alicia Keys, and that was a scene from Alicia's debut Lily from the Lifetime original movie 5.
It's just so wonderful having you ladies here. We have to go. You know, when everybody comes out, it's like 7 degrees from Whoopi. And you guys, when you went to Whoopi, like we said, everybody, we pictured, we thought about ghosts. And so that's the one thing that we think about with you and Whoopi. Yeah. We got a little clip of yes, we do. Let's take a look at that.
I'm holding her hand.
He says he's holding your hand.
Sure.
What are you doing? What do you think you're doing to me?
Hey, look, if you think I'd come all the way down here for my health, you're out of your mind.
Sam's dead, okay? He's dead.
Tell her I love her.
He says he loves you.
Sam would never say that.
Ditto. Tell her ditto.
That was ditto. Ditto.
And that was with the amazing Mr. Patrick Swayze. So when you look at that, what do you most remember about that movie, Whoopi, Patrick Swayze?
Do you know what it was? I always think about it because it was a script that could have either been absolutely a disaster or work, right? It was one of these, like, how do you mix this drama, this romance, and a comedy and have it have impact? It really was a roll of the dice.
Yeah.
I mean,
we didn't know.
Had no idea.
We had no clue.
And it was just kind of like trying to figure it out, and it was...
And then we went to see it, and the three of us were like, were we in that movie too? That's not the movie I remember. You know, but you never know. You never know.
Oh, I wept.
I love
wept. That was such a beautiful
We just
movie.
can't remember that one scene where the tear came down your eye. And I took up pottery because of you, girl. Couldn't do it for nothing. I never did find a man, but I was just doing a little pottery.
It became a prime lubricant.
I have to tell you, that's a scary image, Sherry. You with that wheel.
On that later. We're not, ever. Jen, I'm going to ask you about your role over the summer in Horrible Bosses. A little different, a little raunchy. Yeah, what was that like?
A little bit. It was fantastic.
The DVD's out next week, I think, right? Is that right?
Oh, good, plug it.
I think it is. It's out next week.
We don't get to see you in that kind of role, Jennifer. How was it when you had to do it? Well, you know, just being all like that.
Yeah. I tell you, put a costume on and you can do anything.
Yeah.
Really
That's what
like...
Olivier said. He put the costume on and then he could act.
And then you can act.
Like it gives you permission.
Absolutely. Especially when you put like a...
What about the banana?
The banana was a little... That was a tough day. That was not my easiest. I was like, guys, you got 3 takes.
Three bananas.
With 3 different food groups. And that's it.
That is funny.
That's it.
Alicia, I'm looking at you. I can't believe, is it 10 years since Songs in a Mirror came out? Debut album. Come on. In A minor, I'm sorry. Do you think, I mean, looking back on it, and I have, by the way, my kids sing, and I don't know if it's your favorite, because you got to pick one today for us of all the songs that you've done. New York.
That's the one.
They sing it all day long.
I will tell you, Alicia, her daughter, you have not lived until you've heard Little Grace singing New York, New York.
She thinks she's you.
She's fantastic.
Can I see it
It's out, I'll send it to you on email because it's out there, but she's belting it. I mean, she thinks that she is you. What's your favorite?
My favorite song for period.
Yep.
Oh gosh, it is. I think that it's really hard to pick, you know. But one of my favorites. Definitely Empire is a favorite because of the fact that I'm from New York, and it's such a moment for me to be connected back to my city. But one of my favorite songs is called If I Ain't Got You, and it's a song that really talks about, you know, never forgetting what life is about and what does it really matter if you don't have that person to love in your life. So that one really keeps me grounded all the time.
I have to ask, because to me, you and Ashton are very involved in fighting sex trafficking. Please tell us what you're doing and what we can do.
Well, you know, it's a tough one, and a lot of people say, you know, what can you do? Well, first of all, just the awareness of what is actually really going on and re-identifying what I think that we've categorized as a prostitute is not necessarily what you think. It is not always somebody who's choosing this as a profession, and often it is somebody that is a mere child who has no option, who's looking for love and is being manipulated and forced. And, you know, we have over 100,000 at risk yearly here, right in America. And, you know, there's some of the things that we've been working on outside of just advocacy. We've actually just launched this Football for Good with Adrian Peterson and the football players. So for every touchdown, Adrian Peterson is giving $5,000, and Dallas Clark. And it's all going to at-risk youth and to help fight child sex slavery. But really, it's first of all, it's just having the awareness, and I think our next real big push is looking at the criminalization, because the buyers and the sellers have very little repercussions, and these young girls, even if they're underage, if they get arrested, they have a felony charge, which removes their ability to pursue careers in nursing, law enforcement, and you know, there's what they call guerrilla pimping, which is kidnapping, which is basically just taking and plucking a girl off the street and, you know, putting her in a forced situation. And there's some that's, you know, just at-risk youth who really are just looking for a place to belong, and they're preyed upon.
Well, look, we're coming back with y'all, so don't anybody panic. We'll be right back. Even more of Jennifer, Demi, and Alicia. But before we go, take a look at Demi's movie Charlotte from Lifetime's original movie 5.
Why did you take Mommy's necklace?
What?
You took her necklace. I saw you.
No, I didn't.
It's in that bag.
Your mama doesn't need this necklace right now.
It isn't yours.